Hello, this is Malorian with the Orc Tactical Team, and last week I talked about the offset charge, and I was actually surprised to see all the comments I got back. Good to see you guys are interested in this, no matter whether you see this as, kind of cheesy, greasy or not. And so I want to today talk about a kind of another interesting, greasy tactic that is completely by the rules, but it's something that people just don't really think of. So what this is called is this is going to be the Watchtower Blitz. So we have our watchtower there, and a lot of times, if we were the orcs who need to capture it, well, first turn we're just going to be charging it. But that's not always the case. Let's say, for example, we have this. Either we have started with possession of the watchtower, but we didn't have any unit small enough to hold it, or let's say the opponent started with it, but again, they didn't have a unit to start in it. So this is a way that you can get into the watchtower first turn. Now, if you think of it, that should be impossible. I mean, you start being, 12 inches out. That means you're 12 inches from the center. You have your building that, as long as it's not zero width, is going to be less than 12 inches away. So how the hell are you going to get into there? This just doesn't make any sense, right? Because if you want to get into this thing, you can't charge it just to go inside. You have to walk into it, and you can't even march into it. Well, this is what you do. You start off with your unit, and you roll a couple of dice, and you pass the Swift Reform. And what that means is that now every model can automatically reform, and as long as it doesn't move more than double its movement, it's fine. So that for orcs or any other movement 4 or better unit, that means it can go up to 8. So I'm just going to grab a couple for example. But that means that we could have them, starting all the way up here. So what's this going to... I'm not going to move everything now because it's going to take a while, but what that means is that this entire unit would reform to be a long, skinny line. Now remember, you have to keep your center the same. So that means it's going to have to come back just as far as it goes out front. You're going to be in a horrible position, if you were to get charged, but that doesn't matter, because what happens is after you Swift Reform, you now are going to have less than 4 inches to go into the building. So automatically, your big horde of whatever it is can automatically get into the building the very first turn. So, yeah, it's just using the Swift Reform rules, and that's it. But nobody seems to have caught on to this yet from what I've seen. So use it in a battle report, or in a battle, and let me know how it goes. Okay, bye.